You're watching NBC 25 today.
Welcome back. We're here to whip you into shape this morning. We're joined by Mikie Rometty. He is a personal trainer from the Hurley Health and Fitness Center. He's a former police officer, father of three daughters. So he gets his workout every day with them, I'm sure, getting them up and getting them ready for school. But before we get into a little routine, give me a little bit of motivation because people come in January, Mikie, and then they fall off, in March, and they're done. How do you keep motivated?
Two things I like to focus on is there's 1,000 reasons not to exercise. You only need one to actually do it, and you're that reason. Each one of us is worth the time it takes to try and really improve our own health. The second thing I say is there's too much focus on how many reps or how much weight. It's not how much or how many, it's how well. And that's part of what we're going to talk about today.
Show me a couple of routines here. What do you got for me?
Okay, we're going to start with a push-up. I'm going to have you go down this way so we can get you from the side. Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and just hold that position for a minute. I want you to watch. I'm going to have you push this down just a little. Nope, come right back up here. Just lower your hips just a little bit. If you look now, the alignment between his shoulders, his hips, his knees, and his ankle is a straight line. The other alignment I want you to pay special attention to is the elbow is directly over top of the wrist. Go ahead and lower yourself, Joel. As he exhales, he's going to push himself back up. That there is a good push-up. The elbow is just inside the shoulder, and as he's coming up and down, he's breathing in on the way down and out on the way up. That's going to properly circulate the oxygen through your blood, which is going to be what fuels you.
Is there another push-up that you can show me?
Most people, what you just did, that was pretty impressive. Most people have a difficult time with that. Let's walk right over here. This is a modified push-up. Most people are familiar with the push-up from the knee, but this is even, I would say, easier or simpler for somebody who's just starting out.
Oop, the chair's going.
As he's doing this push-up, you can see that by changing the angle of his body, he's able to keep that same alignment and do that proper form, but he's actually pushing less of his body.
Okay.
For the circulating of blood, obviously the higher reps, the better. So if you can get up here on either the back of furniture or on the counter or even on the wall for the very beginners.
Some people can't do push-ups. I mean, they just physically cannot do them.
It has a lot to do with the way your body is when you start, your own level of fitness, your progression, the way your body's designed. All of us are different. So if you can modify it any way.
Show me a squat.
All right. The next thing we're going to talk about, come right over here. I want you to face me.
Yep.
Go ahead and start to bend just a little bit in the knee. Stop right there. Right there, again, alignment. The knee comes out in front of the toe. That is not what we want. I'm going to have you try to push your hips back.
Hips back.
Yep, but bring your shoulders forward, almost like you're bending over. If you look now, that same alignment we talked about, the elbow and the wrist, has now become the knee and the ankle. Go ahead and lower your hips. Good. If you watch now, keep those hips back. Good, right there. I call it the duck hip, so it looks like a duck. It's exactly what he's doing. But right now, he's kept the knee over top of the ankle. It hasn't come out in front of the toe. What that's doing is that's focusing the resistance right here on the top of the leg. Go ahead and stand back up as you exhale. Good. As you work through those types of ranges of motion, you can add things in. Yeah. I like to add in like a shoulder press. You can add in a bicep curl, or even something as simple as a tricep extension behind the head.
All right, Mikie, very good information. Thank you for that mini workout this morning. If you need to get and talk to Mikie, he is a personal trainer at Hurley Health and Fitness Center. He'd be glad to whip you into shape too. Jason?